we sabuke.
Dikayo bisoberu atwire kanungu. All right then. Aha. No waragire kanungu okurugamba ra okakorere kumina. Noha akutwire. Ha. Miyata rabondi zakawariyo.
Kakwe China.
Echina.
Umwana.
Echina. Samba. Echina. Ona kanungu
Katoda wa.
Ha.
Nakuyisa munengo sebo tawulira bulungi.
Enenga wantambuzamo tekitufu.
Joka ali ku decide ne Kiza from Ibanda, Joka from Kampala. Bali ku decide within 2 minutes or 1 minute.
Bagamba Joko wa Kampala bantu mumtiza kumpira mabale.
Tugamba Joka original not duplicate.
Duplicate no.
Felix Joka.
Omugufu ni ngomuri.
No yepanse omugufu wawe. Yes.
Time has elapsed. Game ya Joka na Kiza. Konke mpira ni mukaga okuzaansi. So the game is going to be played to accomplish. Akaka gambo kawe na akagarikamu.
Kiza aina 80% okulya Joka okumufulumya. Bebe 1 Joka 0. Bebe 1 Caesar 0. Wanji. Okwenda mutize chaja aishe. Nekumi ibiri. Nekumi ibiri chaja. Ejone kumina. Jine.
Tight game. Manager's game. Manager play and 3. Manager feed 3.
Katonda kwa.
Raba wa motaru. Akateta katera puru. Jibuze Saddam.
Tikakola mpaka.
Jibuze Saddam.
Katera Saddam?
Nyekicho nagamba.
Saddam kandi kabera abasolidiya.
Nyowe ndagira ngubuze Saddam.
Saddam kyekibadesibu. Waterwa kateta.
Raba ebyokutera ni wabigamba.
Akateta kakarima kuzango kakakeise. Kakaandika message mu group. Kiza from Ibanda versus Joka International.
Retired 4-4.
Arieno yaito. Abaswazmanik inkabayebere. Joka through on the side.
Joka through no. Okay, on table 2 have these players Odomo Kenneth versus Stewart. Tilakala ngoka Stewart unda akakha bya icing sugar.
Bakers, Delight Bakery. Manager Stewart International, the baddest. Works on Mesa.
After that game, it will be Mutumba Faluk playing against Ivan Kamenyo.
Ivan Kamenyo was our manager.
On table 2.
Bantu batwine mwanya gumwe nabeshengereza nimitware eshatu nyimirwa muniwe Grace takazanire Grace podium tukazanire bakoleho point
A very good evening, dear viewers. Kindly confirm through the comment section that sound is reaching you and that the picture quality is now okay. Just for the same reason that we lost the video of the last match between Kasozi and Kawesi simply because of network issues. Now it is 1-1 between Mirembe William and Caesar Chandiga in race to 5 in the round of last 64 of the ongoing ANKOLE Pool Association Grand Open Championship. Please be reminded that we are at Paul Games Bar in Mbarara City, Western Uganda, where this tournament has been organized to attract the best players from Uganda. 100 players, including 98 men and 2 ladies. Cash prizes for the top 8 players, including $600 for number 1, but also the 8th player will get $30 and the money keeps reducing the lower the position and keeps increasing the higher the position. Mirembe William 1, Caesar Chandiga 1. Live commentary coming shortly.
Standing Dingwa. Yoko inaka kufu.
A good break by Mirembe William. At one time, you guys started nicknaming him the purple guy because of the final. Actually, he lost out to Caesar. We were at one of those venues where we had competitions in Kampala called the Cloud Base. He was wearing a purple trouser. Since then, you guys started calling him the purple guy. By the way, since then up to now, he's been married and in church. As he's a very, very experienced player, way more experienced than Caesar, and has been playing competitive pool for about a dozen years, at least a dozen years. Whoever loses this match between the two will having their tournament come to a very painful end because it is only race to 5 and a single elimination. And yes, Mirembe William is nicknamed Bebe because he grew up as a childhood fan of a Ugandan artist called Bebe Cool. Simple. Caesar Chandiga, who doesn't know that he's nicknamed the Scorpion.
Senyor Glorious, let's see a very over.
Basic to was up to Gabil and Yoga.
That's what I'm talking
I will have Yoga.
No power to Masaka 111. No number day.
Johnny and so good that you.
Oh, we must. Stewart Delight Bakery.
Nagalia icing sugar.
Jenanga hatari abswazi.
And we are going.
And believe you me, at the venue where we are having this match, there are large screens showing Premier League football, the biggest clubs in the Premier League, but I can say 95% of the fans that are so many at the venue are all focused on the pool tables. That is testament of how popular pool is as a sport in Uganda, especially considering how the Premier League is popular in Africa. Caesar on 2 yellows, 1 to the corner pocket, 1 to the center pocket, and the frame is gone. Black is in perfect space.
Big up on yourself, guys, you know.
The white has moved further than Caesar wanted. I don't think that yellow ball is portable to the corner pocket bottom of the right of your screen. Maybe try out something off the red, off 1 2 reds. Maybe try out a very sharp cut of that same yellow ball to the corner pocket instead on the bottom left. But that one will be a very, very sharp cut and with no control of the white. He's going for yellow off the red. Is it off the black, off one of the reds? That was always going to be very difficult. He almost spotted it to the center pocket. Nonetheless, chance for Mirembe William to go 2 frames to 1 up on Caesar. I don't remember him ever beating Caesar. This match provides a real opportunity to try and take down a Scorpion in a comp of this magnitude. 100 players, and yet by the close of business tomorrow, we shall have 1 champion.
Big up on yourself.
The one Rasta man.
Big up on yourself. Apollo Stamenyima. Konda mnonga kabanjira Apollo and Mrs.
And that was intentional to have his red potted off the yellow simply to display Caesar's yellow.
Mrs. Apollo ndio twakwachira.
Wewe ni kutekeka. Wewe na kutekeka.
The pool table quality, the object balls and the cue ball, everything top notch. He'll want to put both red and black to the same corner pocket. I think it's a shot he has gotten accurate. I can almost call the frame that it is 2-1 Bebe leading against Caesar. And please don't forget to like the video before the next break. The simplest thing that can be done online when watching a YouTube video is to like it, because it takes less than half a second. What you may not like is how Caesar is breaking in this match, especially given the fact that he is already down. The table is so welcoming of attack-minded players. There is chance that Mirembe William could finish the frame, chance that he could go 3-1 up. And also have to consider that if he goes 3-1 up and factoring in the fact that he has 2 more breaks, anything can happen. Maybe this could be another of the major shocks of the competition so far. When the table is open in black ball rules, you are free to play red and pot yellow. You are free to play yellow and pot red. You close the color. Playing the balls, you will have potted. But when you pot both red and yellow, you leave an open table. The table is open. And Bebe closes the table now, playing yellows. He has white ball for the yellow to the center pocket on the right. He wanted to draw it slightly backwards, just like that, to get good angle to put the yellow, which is close to the black, to the corner pocket closest to the bottom of your screen. He's attempting to win a third and try to win it by reverse dish, trying to capitalize on a dry break by Caesar. Now on 3 yellows, all of them to respective corner pockets closest to the bottom left and right of your screen. Even this frame, given how well this guy has been playing in this match so far, I can almost certainly call it in his favor. Even the fans, majority of whom are Scorpion fans, are starting to appreciate how good this guy is playing. Now on 1 more yellow, that is a round of applause for Bebe. He'll want probably to draw the white ball backwards, but off the cushion to move it towards the middle of the table. He has to avoid himself getting snookered. Very good cueing. And even a bigger round of applause from the fans as we Red Apple, Mirembe William leads 3-1.
Rest to 5. I'm not seeing how many minutes remaining. On table 4. Let me have Asa playing. Asa next
Thank you for watching, my friend Habasa Benedict. I've already ordered for juice of you, so every time you come, anytime you come, you're not going to be safe in your wallet. Ivan Oketa, thank you for watching. I know you're not very happy that your guy Caesar is training, but maybe he may make you happy like he has done so many times before, training and winning matches. But this one is going to be very tricky because Mirembe William has at least 2 more breaks in the match and is leading, and the table is in a condition that any open chance any of these guys will be utilizing. How good will this break be? Yes, a dry break from Mirembe William, just as much as it was a dry break from Caesar. Last frame round, open table, 3-1, Caesar down. And thank you for watching, Chigongo. Oda Macronald, thank you for watching. DJ Nicky Tunes supporting Caesar, thank you for watching. The guy you're supporting is going for the yellows. Yes, he does close the table. There's a tempting shot. You see that yellow ball that is closest to the white ball near the left top. If we can put it off the red of Mirembe Williams' red, it could open up the frame. Unless Caesar is sure that he has full sight of the yellow that is in between 2 reds. This time, while he played a shot that he intended to open it up, he ended up missing the target. The umpire warns him that the cue ball is touching the red. He cannot play into the red. Plays into the black. By the rules, he has played the red, and a very thoughtful shot because he has played the black right in front of Caesar's yellow. Not only is Mirembe Williams so far thinking better, he's also shooting better and leading better. Kopano Makagabe is asking if Rashid Wagaba is playing in this competition, and the answer is yes. He did win his first round match by 5 frames to 1. Ochela Peter, you said the year is not good for Caesar. Not really. Actually, in the month of January, he played 5 comps and won 4. In February, this one is the 3rd comp he's playing. He has not yet won. But I wouldn't say that winning, that's playing a total now of of 8 comps and winning 5 is a bad performance. Oh no, 9 comps and winning 4. No, 8 comps and winning 4. Yes, that's the mathematics. We have a very disciplined crowd. In the discipline I'm talking about is loving the sport so much. And one other thing I like about the crowd is that they have favorite players, but they also appreciate good players whom they not be supporting. For instance, I realized right after the start of this match that they were supporting Caesar, majority of them. But when they saw Mirembe William playing so well, they started getting a soft spot for him because they can see a guy who is playing quite well. First time ever that Caesar is playing a competition in this district. You may check out the Ugandan map. Western Uganda is about 300 kilometers west of Kampala. And in fact, about 150 more kilometers westwards, you leave Uganda and head into Rwanda. Caesar could play the yellow off the cushion and off one of the reds. It's a tempting shot, but it's 2 reds that it has to penetrate through. Yellow off the cushion in between 2 reds could be a magical moment here. No magic this time round. Every time Caesar gets to miss chances like this, you get to think that Bebe, as Mirembe William is called, does have a realistic chance trying to win this match, trying to shock the tournament favorite out of the competition only in the round of last 64, even before playing on day 2. And thank you for watching. Emmanuel Kagame say make sure Caesar definitely a Caesar fan here. Frisco Osman, thank you for watching, also supporting Caesar. Samuel Mushemeza, thank you for watching and thank you for the appreciation. Caesar claims that it was a foul. Of course, Mirembe played off the cushion. No other ball did touch the cushion. I don't know why he's questioning the umpire's decision here. He played off the cushion when he was having sight of the ball. There is no reason as why.
And it was not his ball.
The sport can be emotionally draining sometimes. Even you may forget the simplest of all rules. I've just realized after speaking to the players that Mirembe William was claiming that white ball was touching, and yet it was touching his opponent's ball. A touching ball is a touching ball only when it is touching your ball as a player. It is not a touching ball if it's touching your opponent's ball. And again, it can only be considered touching after the umpire declared it touching before the shot was taken. So that was a little bit of pressure getting onto the nerves of Mirembe William, and it is costing him the frame. Caesar needs to play the white ball around the black, just like that. The frame is gone, the Scorpion wins a second. Sometimes I like calling frames even before the black ball is played. It may not look professional, but of course, according to the level of these players, they have made me accomplished that a gone frame is a gone frame. Caesar 3 and William 2. Caesar 2 and William 3. I like to beg your pardon.
Abantu banyomera abazanyi ba pool. Asozi bandera ka white coat kusinga abandi bona bazanyi. Amina. Updates on table 3. Kazimwe Ian 4. Dutchali.
Abex Fire, thank you for watching. You are asking if your player is in the comp. I don't know who your player is. And Andrew Chanda is asking the time at which Rashida is playing, and the answer is she is not playing in this competition at all. Thank you for watching. Chinyera Poli, Katerega Patterson, and Odamak Ronald. Thank you for appreciating the stream. Two ladies, by the way, involved in this tournament. One of them has been beaten already, Angela Businja. And the other lady in the round of last 64 is Victoria Namuyanja, and she's being head started with +1. And there will be no better way to recover for Mirembe William if he can win this frame. And yes, big chance that he could win a fourth here. And if he can finish this frame number 6, if he can go 4-2 up, I want to believe that he will be an overwhelming favorite. Not only to win the fourth, but also to win the match, to go into the round of last 32. That one will mean the world to him, having a tournament in which he plays with Caesar and getting to beat him only for what will be the very first time in his career. Only 2 reds. He will start with the one to the center pocket on the left, because the red closest to the white denies him white if he starts with it. Just like that. I'm not so sure what shot he's trying to contemplate. Spinning the white ball backwards. He spinned it way further than he would have wanted, but still has chance. Sharp cut of the black to the corner pocket on the top left. White ball supported in its movement by the yellow. Cuts it sharp, cuts it right, wins the frame. He leads by 2. Mirembe William 4, Caesar Chandiga 2. 3 frames to go, all of which Caesar must win or else exit the competition at the round of last 64. William in confidence, Caesar in trouble.
2. Mirembe William. Mirembe William 4, Caesar Chandiga.
And in the meantime, maximum time in which the race is played is 55 minutes. Umpire. The live stream did start about 1 minute or 30 seconds after the match itself. You can just check out how much, but it's less than 30 minutes that have been played. So 15 minutes, 24, we still have a lot of time. Too much time. We cannot even utilize it all according to the speed of these guys. If Mirembe William is to lose the match, he has to lose 3 frames in a row. But again, he has 2 more breaks in this match. This one to try and win the frame and the match by break and finish. Will he put the ball on the break? No. Dry break. Thank you for watching, Peter Ochela. It is a race to 5. Nasona Bushra, thank you for watching and answering. Tambe Ivan, thank you for watching. You seem to be blaming Mirembe William simply for not putting a ball on the break. Even a guy as good as Caesar, this frame, finishing it with one visit in his current visit is quite tricky. Look at the two reds which have a yellow in between, the ones closest to your screen. Look at the red that has two yellows in between, the one near the right center pocket. That's the situation that makes this frame quite tricky. But Caesar being Caesar, you never know. One of them is open, maybe not open enough. While he opens it, he leaves it frozen, almost frozen against the cushion. And Caesar fouls. That one may have been the Scorpions' last shot in this competition. And if it is, then it will be a very long trek from Barara back to Kampala, driving through 300 kilometers after losing out to a player quite unexpectedly. He will take all his time, Mirembe William, to think out a pattern, to knock out Caesar, to knock himself into the round of last 32 of this competition. He decides to play one of Caesar's. He decides to play one of his balls near that center pocket. And it's a frame that is quite finishable, most especially considering how good a well-serviced Super League table is, an English Super League table. On now 6 yellows.
Yes.
The one that has two reds in between it is portable to the corner pocket where he's about to put the yellow he's looking at. That one is gone. The yellow near the bottom cushion is one he will be wanting to put next. Also in the same shot, get white ball for the next yellow, probably the one near the center pocket on the right. And the shot is played right. This one gives him chance to put the yellow to the center pocket on the right. He will have the natural white for the yellow, which is having two reds nearby. And that is the shot. This one for Bebe to be played with a backspin, maybe he will want to wait. It's the bad looking of the three. It's the one he has to play first. It's the one he has to eliminate from the table and not deny himself white. The guy is playing so well. How the white ball was played with such momentum and then it moved the opposite direction, having avoidance of any contact between that white ball and the red was nothing short of skillful and imaginative and elaborative, most especially at such a crunch time in this match. Big shock coming. Probably the Scorpion is heading out of the competition. Maybe not. Mirembe William is partially snookered. The bounce of the white ball off the cushion was insufficient. It was not enough. Caesar doesn't believe his luck. Mirembe William doesn't believe his misfortune. Big chance that Caesar may have a chance at least to play again in this frame. He's playing yellow off the cushion. He wants to snooker off the cushion. Miss. Foul. The Scorpion can breathe again. And thank you for watching. Thomas Mbeva updating us that Gente is here in Nairobi and is participating in a tournament. Yes, after Nairobi, he crosses the border and will be coming here. But first, we are looking at Caesar trying to come back against Mirembe William. And I know that most of the players who are participating in this tournament will be rooting for Mirembe William because they know that a tournament is totally open when the Scorpion is out. So far, he is down, but not yet out. He wants to win 3 frames in a row, seemingly because of a little stroke of luck from the Scorpion. Frame number 3 for himself is in. Frame number 7 has been lost on the side of Mirembe William. It is for 3, 2 frames to go. Caesar needing to win them both or else follow the likes of Ibrahim Kayanja and Moses Mofia and about 20 others out of the competition.
and it is scissors break. As people have dealt with him, you know what it means. Here.
And Caesar is probably realizing that his best chance of winning any frame, and I'm talking of a best chance, is by break and finish. Most especially with the live stream on break and finish page. Abiona Karim is asking if Ivan Murungi is here. The answer is no. Mbarara City is on fire. And while there are 4 tables on which 4 matches are happening at the same time, the focus is now only on one.
William, the finalist of 2017.
And such situations are testament, I like to always remind you of the quality in depth of the Ugandan players. There are so many very decent players who are capable of taking down guys whom you know properly. And I like to say that Uganda is more than capable of hosting a tournament of 128 players, and all of them are very good players. Yes, there is. If I can check out, because the amount, the length of the video is almost synonymous to the amount of time for which they've been playing. While the match lasts 55 minutes, we have been playing for the last 38 minutes, more than enough time to win 2 frames for Caesar, more than enough time to win 1 frame from Mirembe William. The crowd are chanting Caesar's name. They want to push him to this victory. He gets to have a very, very, very good break. More than likely that he is equalizing, and equalizing by break and finish. And I can see the arrival of a guy called William Businja. He reached the final of Uganda's Cup a number of years ago, if I'm not mistaken. The year was 2017, losing out to Fahad Sewankambo. Since then, moving out of Kampala, becoming resident in his home district of Mbarara. Here he is participating in the tournament now in the round of last 32. But now we have to first focus on the would-be tournament favorite, who may be taken out of this competition unless he can win this frame, taking this match to a decider, which he also must win. Caesar's body is having full stretch here, just as the score has been stretched to capacity. If he's to stand any chance of taking down Mirembe William, having a cut of the yellow ball that is across the screen, yes, it is portable, but the positioning of the white ball is kind of tricky. And yes, even Caesar being Caesar is probably thinking right that safety is better. Sometimes patience pays, though it pains. No break and finish in this frame. Mirembe William has a chance to play. That's very thin white Caesar, and uses it simply to play safe again. All of the aspects of his game, Caesar, must come out in these 2 frames: his offense, his defense, his safety. He may simply play the yellow right in front of the black to make it difficult, if not impossible, for his opponent to put black, just in case he plays the black before does scissor.
Farouk and Kamenya Ivan, let's get on table 2 and we play. Amos Ogabi at table 1 in a minute. On center table, 13 minutes remaining and the score is 4-3.
And yes, the Master of Ceremonies has advised that it is 13 minutes to go. It is enough time. And it will be enough time for Caesar. Also considering that he's being given a taste of his own medicine. Mirembe William is not only shooting well, but thinking well enough to the effect that he is forcing Caesar in unforced errors in a frame as crucial as frame number 8 in a match that has the highest number of interest in fans, most especially ever since the start of this match. William Mirembe Bebe probably playing double, playing red in front of white, in front of black, not really perfect. And Caesar is given white to play one of his balls open, leaving white ball so close to his opponent's red to the effect that he wants William to remove, if I can use that word, his red, for Caesar to try and pot his yellow quite freely. I'm being informed that Ian Kazwe and Lukoma Hazard is one of the matches coming up. Hopefully that one is brought to the center table. There will not be better live stream. And please advise whether you want it on Facebook or YouTube, because both Facebook and YouTube have now cleared. The network has become better.
Kind of report this side.
Thank you for watching. Tamirat Desi. You are watching from Ethiopia. You are supporting Caesar and asking him to come on. His opponent, Mirembe William, what is he contemplating? Will put the black prematurely here, and no need playing such risky shots. But look at now how tricky this frame is. By the way, there is something else that is working in Mirembe Williams' favor. He is leading, and it is a time tournament. Please be reminded, if the time elapses before this frame is played to completion, then Mirembe William becomes an automatic winner. Caesar has to be mindful that if this touch pull, as it is called in Zambia, if it continues for a long time, if the 11 minutes or 10 also do a lapse, then Mirembe William simply qualifies. If Caesar finds a way of winning this frame, they play out a decider. If Mirembe William wins this frame, the match ends there and then. Now Caesar, with this kind of shooting, will probably be wanting to put yellow off the black to open up the pocket, or that could be too risky. He could simply play the yellow in front of the pocket, simply to guard the black, like it is called here, and he does exactly that. This venue is full to capacity. That was close to Mirembe William potting the white ball. Of course, if he had potted it, he would be losing the frame, taking it to a decider. While Caesar is known to be an offensive-minded player, seldom do you see him being forced to this kind of play. But here is a situation where the race is so short and the opponent gets a 2-frame lead, with Caesar needing 3 frames in a row to win the match. And having won one of them, will be needing 2 in a row, including this one. And yet it is a time tournament. The clock is ticking against this Scorpion. And I've never ever seen him playing as patient as he is in this frame. And you're listening to someone that has been streaming his matches for at least 5 years. Actually, this is the 6th. There we are. If he can find a way of potting this yellow, allowing himself white ball for the last two, then he will be home and dry. But potting it, saying it is a different thing. Doing it is also a different thing altogether. He will not want the white ball in that kind of position. That is the last thing Caesar would wanted, because there is space between that yellow ball in front of the black and the jaw of the corner pocket for Mirembe William to pass his red. Is it what he's doing? Yes, it is. And does it perfect. He came so close to potting the white ball as well. Not only is he playing well, he's a little bit lucky. And we are back to the touch kind of game. That ball he has just played, Mirembe William did not want to pot it. What is he doing here? Playing Caesar's yellow out of the pocket. But how successful the shot is does depend on the resting position of both of the balls, which is in favor of Mirembe William now. Not only that, the time left as well. You can kind of play the video backwards a little bit just to see how much time this video has been running. Yes, it has been running for the last 46.5 minutes.
7 minutes to go.
Just around 8 minutes to go. There is no better technical shot than that one. One of those times when Caesar gets a round of applause from the fans without potting a ball. Very good brain work and very good execution. The umpire will inspect just to ensure that Mirembe Williams request to play off the cushion, being totally snookered, is on. The umpire says no, you can see one of your reds partially. That is the rule. And is showing him which red exactly. Someone else will say it's a little bit directing the player, but the little part of the red he's seeing could simply gift the white ball away. He has to be very, very, very wary. This one is a frame. This one is a shot. That if Mirembe William doesn't play carefully, it could lose him this frame, this very, very crucial frame. Nonetheless, it is the only ball he can play. By the way, yes, he plays it, makes a sharp cut, almost spotted the white ball, got lucky. Caesar has chance to try and go for the frame, playing the yellow ball closest to the white ball, diagonally to the corner pocket on the top right of the screen. Has to get this right, but also has to get white ball for one of the two last yellows. I think that's okay. He starts with the yellow ball he did not intend. He may want to play the white ball into the red to give them support to the movement of the white ball. That's the shot into the red. Very, very accurate. Very, very, very accurate. The rest is a formality. One of the hardest fought frames I have ever seen Caesar play. And I'm saying I have ever seen Caesar play. Such a hard fought frame. The other side of Caesar, apart from the guy that pots and pulls white ball closer. The other side of Caesar is the defensive game, the tactical game, which has been displayed right in front of our eyes and in real time. 6 minutes to go. Caesar 4, Mirembe William 4. We have a decider. Now this is the situation. At 4-4, if someone can win the frame quickly, that's it. If the 6 minutes elapse, when we have more than 7 balls on the table, we will have penalties. Once again, if the minutes elapse, when we have more than 7 balls on the table, we shall have penalties. If the time elapses with less than 7 balls on the table, the frame has to be played to completion. This is the last break of the match. And it is a dry break. A very deep breath that has been taken by Mirembe William, as if asking himself what more can I have done? The guy has really played very, very well in Mirembe William, but maybe well, may not be well enough. And please be mindful of the next match that is coming up between Ian Kazibwe, I think, against Joseph Kasozi. That one will be the biggest match of the tournament so far. And with respect to the match between Ibrahim Kayanja and Senyonjo Glorious, 5 or less minutes to go. Caesar closes the table playing the reds. He didn't even need to play red off the yellow. Not a very simple frame to maneuver. If he takes too much time between shots, a draw could be called, taking the match into penalties if the time elapses with more than 7 balls left on the table. And this match could provide the first penalty shootout of the event unless Caesar plays very fast, or unless he fails to finish and Mirembe William finishes very fast. But how calm and composed Caesar remains even under pressure of a ticking clock, something that you can't help but admire about his game. Finally, he displaces his opponent's yellow from the center pocket. If there is passage of the red near the center pocket on the right to that same center pocket, cheating the pocket a little bit, even if there is the yellow, I think Caesar will be good to go. But it has to be done first. It can only be done by cheating the pocket with minimal power. He doesn't even use minimal power, but he may have gotten himself snookered at least partially. He can see the red he's looking at, but whether or not he can put it is something different altogether, because he has little sight of that red. I'm not so sure he will be potting. Yes, he will not be potting. Mirembe William has got a chance to play. The umpire waves 4 fingers, meaning that it is 4 minutes to go. The crowd seem not to agree with what the umpire has just declared. Actually, it was a little bit suspect because 6 minutes were declared before the frame was broken, and of course more than 2 minutes have elapsed since then. A miscue from Caesar at the wrong end of the frame, at the wrong end of the match. This match is providing all the entertainment and all the drama. Mirembe William is putting Caesar under maximum pressure. Mirembe William puts a ball. I want to think that it's about 3 minutes to go, in which he has to finish 6 yellows and the black. He surely can take down Caesar. 5 yellows to go and the black. He has to remain calm and composed. In terms of his ability to finish a frame like this one, there is no shade of a doubt. Whether or not he will do it, your guess is as good as mine. 4 yellows to go. White ball has moved a little bit shy. He will be trying to cut the yellow ball near the center pocket on the left. White ball opening up the second yellow. Good shooting skills, good execution. There is every reason to believe that this guy is winning this frame and the match. Indeed, he's already starting to get a round of applause from the fans. Caesar doesn't believe that a miscue may have cost his participation, any further participation of his in the tournament. 2 yellows to go, 1 to the center pocket, 1 to the corner pocket on the top right. And now that there are less than 7 balls to go, the frame has to be played to completion. There's nothing like time rule left in the tournament. It only applies if players are drawing at the elapse of time with more than 7 balls on the table. It is now 1 yellow and a wide corner pocket on the bottom right and a black. He has to avoid getting himself snookered because the natural movement of the white could give exactly that. He has sight of the black If he sinks it to the corner pocket onto the top left of the screen, it is a very major upset in the tournament. He will be calm. He will take all his time. He will choke. He will look at both the ball and the pocket with the white ball moving naturally, safely. He doesn't even need to tap it. And wins. He is congratulated by Caesar. And a big crowd of supporters who do not believe their eyes that the guy that they like to call their favorite, also the tournament favorite, has been taken out of the tournament before even the round of last 32. Caesar is out, having been beaten by Mirembe William. Final score, Mirembe William 5 and Caesar Chandiga 4.
Okay, the burden prepared. Let's have Chris and Musinte William on center table. Chris, no Paul, no Chris.